This is TWiT.
We've got two things coming down the pipeline. I don't know if you guys have tried Google Meet. I finally got access, so I was like, refreshing my Gmail every day.
Hate it.
You hate it?
Well, maybe I'm not using Google Meet, but we use Hangout Meets all the time for work. If we don't use Zoom, internally we use Google, and it's awful.
Well, I feel like the Meet, I don't know. I thought Meet was pretty good. My only problem is they give you the grid view, but the trick is that you're tiny. And I think that people like to see themselves on the same grid as everyone else. Why am I so tiny?
No,
and I think that's going to kill it, number one.
Yep.
Number two, we've got Facebook Messenger rooms coming up. And I think that I don't know, people love and hate Facebook because of the privacy stuff, but it's going to be unlimited. Don't forget right now, if you're in a group meeting on Zoom and you're not paying, you are hitting that 40-minute limit.
Right.
Whereas on, Facebook Messenger, it's going to be totally free for 100 people or whatever it is.
Here's the thing with Zoom. One person in that group always has a paid account. There's always somebody who has a paid account.
Yes, but I don't want to be on my corporate account for my personal, Friday night poker game.
Right.
I don't know. To me, that doesn't make sense. Everyone's like, oh, I'll host it. I'm a lawyer or I'm an educator. I'm like, you really, you don't know who's tracking this stuff.
If you have just the regular $15 a month paid account, only one person can use the account at the time. So Connect Safely has one. If I want to use it for my Friday night poker game and my colleague wants to use it for hers, one of us is going to get locked out.
I end up buying another Zoom account just so I can
buying another Zoom. And we actually upgraded to webinar. It's funny, Zoom has an amazing amount of bait and switch. I mean, we're paying something like $80 a month now for our Zoom account.
And
we still can only have 100 people can be in our meetings.
I want to hate Zoom. I really do. And yet that's the default. And again, that was the question I asked. Why is it? Well, Microsoft very early on said, we'll give you Teams. Everybody, Google said, okay, no more limits on meets.
Part of it, I think the name Teams, everything else sounds so enterprise. And even though Zoom is enterprise,
Zoom doesn't sound at that. Sounds fun.
Zoom is a cool name. It is. It sounds fun.
It's better than Jitsi.
It's better than Jitsi. And Teams, come on, Microsoft Teams, it's number one, they've had Skype forever. And I tell people I do all my interviews for TV over Skype, and people are they're grossed out. They're they don't want to give me their username.
Skype.
They hate it. And I'm like, what's so bad about Skype? And Zoom, it's people, you get a link. If you even mention Zoom to someone, you get a link texted to you before you even finish saying, can we Zoom? I mean, it's I've never seen anything take off like this in the tech world with such a complicated product that's not built into every device. Apple spent years building a FaceTime into everything and people use it. Google can't figure it out for 10 years with Duo and all these things, and Zoom does it overnight.